Hello and welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group. We are going to be walking through one of the best indicators we have quoted within our company, Sonic Pro FX. So we are going to look at one pair, which is going to be Euro USD from January 2023 up to the current point of recording this video. So basically, Sonic Pro FX is actually an MT5 indicator, and there are several inputs that you can alter due to your preferences. In terms of the sensitivity of the arrows as well as the alerts. If you want desktop alerts, if you want mobile notifications or email notifications, the chart background color, you can as well change all that. All right, so without wasting much of our time, let's actually jump in how it actually works. All right, so I have put it on the charts, and this is how it actually appears. It would put a gray background like this one, and then the label as well as the arrows. So basically the arrows are being derived from resets or continuation points within market trends, right? So what we are going, or how we are going to be using this indicator is actually to say when an arrow is fired, like in this particular case, we enter right away and our stop loss will be at a whole number above the high, the recent high. So in this particular case, we can see that the whole number, or the rounded up number, is 35. So this is where we were going to put our stop loss. This should be the consistent scenario across all other points that we are going to get. The next thing is, whenever we get two signals like this, we can as well add in our position, right? And the take profit will be twice what we are risking. For example, we had 35 on this particular side, and we will be looking to get 70 on the profit side. So when we get a signal, we enter right away, put our stop loss above or below structure, and twice that on the reward side. So we are going to walk through from January. We can see that January actually started at this particular point, and the first signal for 2023 was this one. So going forth, let's actually now look at those ones. So basically this indicator will not fire a lot of signals. We tried to code it so that it can fire only when there is a high probability point of entry. So this was the second one where we made our entry, and this was where the signal fired, first point, and our stop loss, we've said, at rounded points. In this particular case, it's actually at 30 pips. So therefore, we wanted 60 pips on the profit side, which was not hit. Therefore, we will consider this trade a loss. So the first one was a win. The second one is a loss. This one was a loss. Our stop loss was hit. That's how brutal we want to be, so that we can check and see if we are going to make a profit out of this indicator. In this particular case, we had a sell at this particular point, and from that we had something like 25 pips on the stop loss side, and we were looking to get 50 pips, which was right at this particular point. It was a win, right? We wait again, and this is where we say trading is a game of patience, right? At this point we had a sell, and this sell obviously ended up as a loss. Why? Because the take profit side was actually lower than what we have. And then later they gave us a good trade, which was this one. And at this particular point, we had around 20 pips on the stop loss, and then 40 pips on the take profit. It was a great trade, right? So by the end of this video, we'll actually calculate the losers and the winners that were issued. This was clearly a loss because a sell was issued and then the market went otherwise, like that. Then in this particular case, it was a win where we had our entry at this particular point, stop loss below structure, which was around 50 pips, and then our take profit was going to be 100 pips, which was hit the following day. It was a win. Then another trade, we had an entry at this particular point, stop loss below structure, which was also around 50 pips, and we wanted 100 pips on the take profit side. It was also a win. Then if we continue, with the patience, waiting, and mind you, all these signals will be sent directly to your phone when you've linked your MT5 with your MT5 on mobile, and you need to have this indicator on VPS so that it can run 24/7 across several pairs. In this particular case, it was a loss, and we actually had a losing trade. At this point as well, we had another losing trade, right? And here it was actually 15 pips stop loss below structure or below the low, and 30 pips on the profit side, which was this one, right? Then here we had 50 pips on the stop loss side and 100 pips on the take profit side, which was around at this particular point. Right, here it was actually a good trade. Our entry at this point, 20 pips as our stop loss, then 40 pips as our target, which was around this point. It was a win. Another trade was fired at this particular point, 15 pips, and then take profit at 30 pips, which was around the same day. Although the market continued going up, we are saying we need to take what the market has given us. At this particular point, we had another point. It was actually 20 pips. We would say 20 or 15 pips, right? 15 pips. What we just need is a rounded number below structure, or we can just simply take 20 pips, and then the take profit should be 40 pips, which is around this particular point. Right, in this particular case, we had another point of entry where we had our stop loss at 20 pips. Therefore, our take profit was supposed to be 40, which is around this point. There was an add in this particular trend, so you had two positions in the same direction. So basically, these were the entries that were given, which were summing up to 16 trades. Out of 16 trades, as you've seen, we actually won 12, and 12 and 4 were losers. So we lost 4 and we won 12, and our accuracy rate is actually 75%. So you can as well add it on other pairs. Someone may actually say, how many trades am I going to get per month? And per month you are likely to get 8 to 12 pairs on the selected pairs that we advise you to trade on, which are pound US, odd US, euro GBP, JPY, and gold. Right, we are still trying to optimize it for indices. Of course, you can now trade them, but we are still optimizing it. So basically, this is a pair, is an indicator that can give you accuracy. Per pair, you are likely to get 2 entries, and if you have 6 pairs, you are likely to get 8 to 12 entries per month, and you will be actually on a high note of winning. On that note, we come to the end of our today's video. I'll see you again in the next one.